First IPO for the year. I'm already 5 months in. Granted, there are other stuffs on the market. You have NCB APO and Mayberry Bond, but those are for another video. In this video, we'll be talking about Omni Manufacturing Limited. We'll be talking about the company, its history, how it actually makes money, and its competitors, and the financial metrics will be in the second video, which is the financial aspect of the company. So, if you're not interested, stick around. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to a friend, And with that said, let's begin. Alright, so first thing first, we're going to get a summary of the actual offering. Essentially, they're considering to issue 500 million shares at $1 each. Granted, it's divided up. So you have 20 million for employees and reserve pool shares at $1 each for everything. You have 125 million 68,617 for the lead reserve broker, which in this case is NCB. You have 234 million shares for reserved personnel and key strategic partners, and for us the general public only 120 million roughly, which as you can see that is literally not a lot. I would be surprised if the IPO mark was the same day. So the opening date for the IPO is May 17th 2024, and it's supposedly supposed to close by May 31st. I genuinely don't think this is going to last that long. However, we'll be optimistic. Alright, so a little thing you should know is that the offering is really an offering for the company and for also the selling persons, or to the selling shareholders. So 250 million will go towards the company per se, and then the other 250 million will go to the persons who are actually selling their shares that are already in the company, some of which is NCB as one of the selling individuals. But as I said, I released the financial metrics and them something there will be in the other video. Alright, so as I did mention, the company is really a combined thing, so it's selling personnel also with the company. However, the use of proceeds better explain what will take place. The use of proceeds is going to be for really 4 main purposes. One of which you already know is just for like JC fees and them something there, which shouldn't exceed $15 million based on what they predict. The other one is really to upgrade the old machines and also get new machines as well for the company. And the other one is really just like add permanent capital to the company. And they normally coin it as slow capital, meaning it's capital that really have expiration date or payment date or something near. It's just shares. So that is what, like when you buy shares in companies, like patient or slow capital basically. And as did mention, the $15 million really just covers JCSD fees, marketing expense, auditing legal fees, and like for payable advice from the professional that help them get the IPO to the market. So there was this little extract in the prospectus that I saw, which I guess better explained why, I better explain how the capital will be split. So of the 500 million shares, the 50 million would be coming out of what the company would get. So the shareholders are selling all their shares at $250 million collectively will get that for themselves, and then the company, after all expense and everything, will end up with $235 million. Alright, so Omni was established in 1974, September 25th, as a private limited company. However, because it's coming public to the market, it was then converted to a public company February 27. Alright, so Omni Industry was founded by Mr. Yui Kumos. I hope I'm gonna butcher his name. Wait. So Mr. Yui Kumos, a German entrepreneur that settled in Jamaica. So in the 1960s, he was really just a merchant, and he saw that there was a gap in the market. And he saw that there was a gap in the market essentially when it comes to PVC pipes for Jamaica. So essentially, he just pack up shop and just live in Jamaica. And initially, he started with just making like gardening hose and some there. However, as time progressed, he included PVC pipes and fittings and so on and so forth. And he gradually grew and grew and grew. Today, Omni is run by Mr. Von White, which is the chairman, and Mr. Patrick Kumast, managing director, which is this guy, his son. So yeah. Alright, so for the products and services, It's a lot, but it's under different categories. Alright, and there's three main categories. You have the construction, the housewares, and the industrial. Alright, so based on this, they have the construction being 51%, they have the industrial being 30%, and the houseware being 11% of their like revenue sources. So for construction, there are PVC pipes and fittings for both water and electrical, and is normally towards bigger customers. And one of the biggest customer is, so there is that. So they sell to other retailers as well. They don't necessarily do business to person, it's normal business to business, and then the businesses then buy it cheap elsewhere. The industrial packaging, which consists of 30%, is really just for stuff that handles food. So they make crate, I see they have crates or red stripe, as well as different companies that will use like crates and them packaging there for their food. So probably like supermarkets and something. And for like the plastic hardware, are these are for like companies and those stuff that deal with like day-to-day consumer stuff. So like gardening stuff for cooking, cleaning, pot plate, them some there. So those are the like. Alright, so now with the IPO money, what is their main? They really have three main aims, and one of the first one is e-commerce, or I guess more mainline digitalization, like get yourself more out there. I'll show you something, you'll understand why. So this is their website, or at least what I could find. Yeah, this is the website. Alright, so this essentially is their page, I guess. Um, Not that great, as you can see, that even secure. But the home page just tell about them, the hardware, the different products, like kitchen and dining, laundry, housewear. I think I probably just watch up this as an internet for somewhere somebody can see. But yeah, they have industrial crates, bucket, general products, PVC pipes, and they have several PVC pipes and fitting things. I don't know about them, I'm just not say they are part of them. So wait, so cast iron fitting. I'm gonna click on it so you kind of show what exactly they're using, the different things that they have. Hose, pans, buckets. These look very familiar. Yeah. Um, this can look at PVC pipes, different metrics and so. Granted, on all, they do have a website that show different stuff, but I, it won't update. It will update. And I guess that is why in their prospectus, one of the stuff that they actually wanted to do is this, the e-commerce, onboard e-commerce platform, because trust me, their website is currently not it. So you can see where having the increase in technology will actually help, because right now it rough on them. The other reason now is for expansion. I see that they have plans to go into Panama and around the Caribbean and so on and so forth, which is fine. And they currently have a contract, and this is from out of the IPO, where they say the company already has contract locked in with client in Panama for beer crates. The budgeted export to Panama is USD $1 million annually. And they're saying essentially working with Panama essentially only gateways to other countries in the area. So like Guyana and Costa Rica. In addition, they're trying to go to Barbados and Trinidad and Tobago to get like deals as relates to packaging for people. And the last one is really just retooling and new product line. So essentially, they currently, based on what they're seeing, because I did watch a video on Kalila, and the guy was explaining that at any point in time they're making crates for merge drive, which is about 80% of their current capacity. So what they're going to do is retool, which is all the decommission like machines that they have, they would essentially just get new ones. Essentially, when you get new ones, then they're expecting to like double their capacity. So I guess give them more rooms to also build out new stuff. In addition to the fact that they say that in the next about 24 months, which is 2 years time, they'll start introducing new products. So like bread tray, 20-liter motor oil basket, and plastic chairs. Alright, and I know we've been talking about this PVC pipe thing, but originally I thought that they actually did manufacture PVC pipes. They don't. They import it. And it's in the letter to the shareholder, like at the bottom where you say, today, Omni is Jamaica's largest manufacturer of industrial packaging products such as plastic buckets and crate. It also manufactures an array of other items such as garden hose, plastic houseware products, and what is alu roofing. Based on how they sell it, I would have believed, or I'm pretty sure it's not me alone, believe that they actually manufacture it. However, in the excerpt it says Omni is also one of the country's leading distributors of product for water distribution, including PVC pipes and fitting. Meaning, the competitors like Fosrich and other companies that like import their PVC pipes didn't really have like any strategic edge over them. Really, they're one off, but not really the. You know, it's better when you manufacture it, but yeah, they're focusing on other stuff, which is fine. Which is fine. So they essentially just manufacture everything else except the PVC pipe, which is one of the biggest income generators. So if customers decide to, alright, well, they're going to go to elsewhere, then they're really on the barrier to entry. That's what I'm trying to get at. Also, what I found interesting and I applaud them is the fact that the products that they produce, they recycle them, which is good because it's plastic. You can cut it up into finer portions and then remold it and use it back to other stuff. So essentially, they say that when they do make the crates, they buy them back from their companies that they sell it to, and then they recycle it, which helping out the environment. So essentially, I applaud them for that. So there's that. Now for the dividends. Dividends, when you go to financials, I'll calculate the percentage that you get for it. However, as it stands right now, they say that they are willing to pay up to 25% of their net profit after they have reinvested and made all their sufficient capital reserves and so on and so forth to shareholders. They also mentioned that the aim is to pay annually. However, it might change to where they pay quarterly to see how best they can, help out investors. So there is that. So yeah, that is Omni in a nutshell, how they make money. And yeah, I'll be doing the financials in a few days. So you get that. So in the financial, we'll talk more about dividend. We'll talk more about their product line. We can get like a guesstimate as to what generates how much money, so on and so forth. Do some ratios. We'll do comparison with their listed competitors that they'll be in the market with. So yeah, also try to DuPont, seeing that it's a manufacturing company, as well as just other financial metrics. So if you're interested, look out for that video. So yeah, of course, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. And yes, I know I've been missing for a minute, but I'm back now. Everything's like alone. So yeah, I have some interesting news coming up. As always, love you guys. Catch you in the next video. Peace.